E for marketwizard.com and eminywizard.com. And it is Tuesday of just about 11 o'clock on the 9th of June, 2020. Writing traders, use risk capital you can afford to lose. All right, acknowledging Zeek's fabulous call. Said by 11 o'clock, his target was 13 and a quarter. In my opinion, that's one of the best calls I've seen in a long time. I doubted his ability to get that type of a strength, that type of a move that quickly. But it just goes to show you, you don't know. And that's our half gap target. We had posted right after the open that would be our resistance zone. So anybody, and that's just logical, common sense. We don't know where it's going to oscillate between now and then, but that's a profit-taking zone. And that's why that area, which is also the top area of the pipe in our daily predictive. So we got the idea of support correct, got the idea of range trade. And then this is a breakout, obviously, from that 6 area that had been holding us captive. And now we know that we yet again trapped shorts in a squeeze type move. I still think it's going to be a 2-way day. I still think that the high is probably in already for the day. And I'm recommending, if you are blessed with and took Zeke's advice that, you know, the low is holding and we're going to bounce and we're going to go get the half gap, make sure you get paid. And if you want to trail for a few minutes, you can. But I said today I thought it would be 2-way action, you know, and it would be tough shorting the lows, obviously. But I didn't translate that into breaking out and getting a power move just so quickly on news. It is what it is. Daily predictive is, this is the pipe. 88 support that I had suggested pre-market is still intact. And we said, let's use this as our aggressive resistance back here, just above us, that 14 area. Use that as resistance. And that would be understanding that probably traders will want to take profits if we get the half gap. So for now, anybody that wants to short, using a couple of points stop, we do have a breakout. We do have a fairly large range to work with. And this is, in my opinion, how they continue to scoot upwards, is trapping convinced traders, no way you can buy this high, and then squeeze them back. Simple as that. And I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. We said at the time maybe we'll want to look at a 3 or a 4-minute chart. Still very choppy over under the blue line. But this is a program trade. You can see it, 1, 2, 3. These last 3 bars in here, designed to catch the shorts. Overnight low held at 90 area. And bang, right back up, took out that 05 that had been holding us resistance, and back up for the half gap. So this is the way that I like to see markets move, albeit usually you don't get that type of move so fast. But I like to see in an uptrend, I like to see the buys at least get to the half gap. And the timing trade that we had talked about here was impeccable. Remember when we said this is a timing trade, make sure you paid? Zeek had nailed this idea too, the timing trade. And chop, 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 boom, gotcha. So right now we're squeezing some shorts, and I still think it'll be a 2-way day. So we'll go back to the two-day chart and we'll take a look at that. And this is good. I'm getting this on tape for those that aren't here. And when you get fooled, if you get fooled, let's say you were short, don't compound the problem by trying to be a hero. Immediately get your money back. Go sidelines, think clearly, decide where the best opportunity is. Sometimes the best opportunity is to go with the opposite of what you were thinking. And a reminder, this was a breakdown right here overnight. That was a double that broke. 2-day range. So the core of the 2-day range is the pipe, and that's here, the yellow circle. And typically then we like to have the next area right here needs to hold. If not, then you can threaten obviously the next box up in here. But we like this to be resistance on especially on the size of this move. So my expectation is for this push to stall. And this one here, same idea. You like to see it here, but when you wake up in the morning and you're saying, okay, we're already down here, and we know already that's our support until broken. And that's why these were our first 3 boxes that needed to be resolved right there. And then finally trap enough shorts and then the squeeze part to get back out of Dodge. So we already know right now this is our resistance and this box is our arguing box and this is our support box now. 2-way day. Kind of had that day, that idea lined up pretty good. Still got this support down here. Big idea. And this was fast down. This is no man's land. So a lot of times that's what happens. It needs to be re-articulated and re-auctioned. That's the way I look at that. Yesterday's breakout, the 10.5 area is still very important. We talked about that this morning, just reminding you of that we had abandoned that and came down here, and the longs need to get it back up above 10.5 and stay there. This is the long way home trade. Come back like we used to play as kids, king of the hill. Run back, and then you run up and try to get up the hill. I still think that this is more neutral than it is super positive. But our support's held. That's all we know. And we had the big idea, of course, back down in here. The 92's got a hold. And so far that's held. So the longs have not disappointed yet again and fed up. That at least they're holding their turf. They may not get this craziness today, but they have held their turf. So a word to the wise, try to find, as we said earlier, try to grab a couple of points and get out of harm's way, and don't look for a big move in either direction. Thank you very much. Zeek, got your post there for targets. So we're going to use the top of this box again, like yesterday, that 1875 to 19 area as resistance. And the 98 magnet that we had been using is now supportive because we're able to bust through it. So that 98 magnet's going to be a key today to hold.